Hello, everybody. Welcome along. It happens only once every 4 years. It is the World Cup final. Come and join us on the watch along today. It is Argentina versus France. We are going to know who the world champions are very, very soon. We've got all the way through the World Cup. We've enjoyed the watch alongs greatly. Here is the last one. And as ever, thank you all for joining, and let me know how you see this one playing out. Argentina for one day, afternoon all. Hello. Welcome along in the chat. And immediately, I'm sure we'll get loads of these as we go. Get your pre-game predictions in. How do you see this one panning out today? Argentina versus France. It is the World Cup final. It's been a long way through. We'll have a look at the teams. We'll also have a look at the World Cup brackets as well to see the routes through for both of these sides. In fact, why don't we do that first today? Get your thoughts in, get those comments filled. There is the bracket. If you have a look, second match down in the round of 16, you'll see the start of Argentina's route through. It was Australia. They beat 2-1. In the quarter-finals, Netherlands on penalties. And that balmy game, we covered that one on the channel, didn't we? 2-0 up and then 2-2. And then penalties is what it took. Semi-final was a lot more plain sailing, wasn't it, for Argentina? 3-0. They cruised past the Croats, and here they are in the final. If you go 3 from the bottom on the round of 16, you'll see France 3, Poland 1. That was probably as convincing as France have been. They have just been a bit of a winning machine since then. Lots of sensible comparisons, I think, to Real Madrid in the Champions League. Just do the job, get it won. That's what they've been doing. They did that against England. They did that against Monaco. Killer instinct, match-winning experience, all of that good stuff. And here they are in the final. The French 2-1, Argentina 2-1. Well, there you go. First two shouts in. I don't know whether we win what we want to happen as opposed to what we think is going to happen, obviously, with France being the conquerors of England. Not a lot of goodwill towards the French, but hey, may the best team win. 3-0 France. There you go. Completely the other way around. Get your thoughts in as we go. Literally, as I sat down, one of my earpieces has not got the little thing in it. So I'm going to do this with one ear. Hey, might be the best thing that ever happens. And I don't yell the entire night, but there we go. Right. Let's bring the teams up then. And they should be pretty well familiar now. We've gotten used to both of these sides throughout the tournament, but let's go through them one more time. In goal for the Argentinians, Emi Martinez of Aston Villa, first Premier League player we are going to mention here. Certainly had a big influence in that penalty shootout win. 2 saves, I think. The first 2 penalties both saved by Emi Martinez. A right back, Nahuel Molina, who did score the opening goal against Netherlands, wasn't it? Reverse ball by Messi, if I'm remembering correctly. He is the first of a few Atletico Madrid players going to be at right back for the Argentinians today. Down the other side is Nicolas Tagliafico, who hasn't started all the games, has he? But he seems to have played well when he has appeared. Obviously, Argentina have flitted. There's Iker Casillas and the glorious World Cup trophy there. Flitted Argentina between a back 3 and a back 4. Looks like we got a back 4 today. Nicolas Otamendi. Few people, few little slide digs at him through the tournament, but he was very good in the last game, wasn't he? Otamendi, dominant player, lots of Premier League experience there. Speaking of the Premier League, his partner is Christian Romero of Spurs, who's had an excellent tournament. Central midfield, then for the Argentines, Enzo Fernandez. He's been excellent as well, hasn't he? Wearing number 24, Benfica player. Look out for him. Maybe a big move in the offing for him, given his age. Rodrigo de Paul. We've been talking about Atletico Madrid players. There's another down the right-hand side. This one's interesting. Angel Di Maria, who was not utilised, was he? In I think we were looking at that Netherlands game, wasn't it? Where there were a lot of calls for him to come on, and he didn't end up getting used, which was interesting. He starts today, Alexis McAllister of Brighton and Hove Albion in the World Cup final. How about that, everybody? He's going to be played down the left. We'll see. Looks like 4-4 FN2, according to FootMob. Up top, Julian Alvarez, who has now, I believe, I can look at my own ticker down the bottom here, 4 goals. And he is partnered with one of the big stories this could be. Lionel Messi, aged 35, never been a world champion. Obviously, Argentina haven't won it since 1986, have they? And so this could be a very, very significant day for Lionel Messi. He's pretty much done everything there is to do as a football player, but he has not won the World Cup. And I'm just seeing his kind of equivalent star striker on the other side there. But we will get into that. The players in the tunnel now ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. In fact, here they come. Let's just have a look at the Argentina bench, and then I'll go to some comments. Gomez, Correa, Martinez, Palacios, Rodriguez, Paredes, Dybala, Almada, Pezzella, Montiel, Foyth, Martinez, Acuna, Armani, and Rulli is the bench. Let's go to some comments, then we'll have a look at the France team. What do we got here? Argentinians winning goal will be in extra time. Are we going the distance? Are we still going to be sat here at gone 6 o'clock? We will find out. Kev, Hart says Argentina ahead, says France. Well, I think there's a few of us in that particular sort of dilemma at the moment, isn't there? Who is the ref, Ewan? It is referee, and I'll try and pronounce his name because he's Polish. Marcinak. Simon Marcinak of Poland. Liam, welcome. Polish ref indeed. Afternoon, Nat. World Cup final on my birthday. Well, happy birthday. Jay, Di Maria scored the winner versus Brazil in the Copa America. There you go. Maybe big game player indeed. What else have we got in here? What is my score prediction? We'll get to that. You give yours as you go. Baklava. I hope it's nice wherever you are. And happy birthday, Jay, in the chat. Right, let's have a look at this French team then. And remember, if the French do win, it'll be back-to-back tournament wins. I think we're looking at Brazil in 58 and 62, the last nation to do that. Hugo Lloris, another Spurs player, in goal for the French. Look at the Argentines. They always go for it for the national anthem. Don't want to get too psyched up, but they look pretty well in the zone. They're very patriotic players, the Argentines. Right back for France, Jules Koundé of Barcelona. Left back, Theo Hernandez, who wasn't in the team at the start of the tournament, replaced his brother, Lucas Hernandez. In at centre back, Upamecano, who didn't play in the semi-final, did it? Konate played and played very well, actually. I wondered whether they might put him back in. Varane of Manchester United. So many Premier League players in this World Cup final now coming out. In central midfield, I mean, they're calling it 4-3-3. I think this based on Griezmann's position. It has been 4-2-3-1, really, with Griezmann wafting all over the place and dropping right back. Rabiot is back in central midfield. He didn't start the last match. Tchouaméni did. He's been very decent, the young Real Madrid player. Griezmann, will he be a 10? Will he be an 8? Will he be a 6? Will he be a 4? Will he be a 9? Will he be all of them? Probably. We will find out. He is one of the players of the tournament, Griezmann. So is Olivier Giroud, who is up there for the goals as well. for the Golden Boot. Where's my ticker? Mbappe and Messi 5, Giroud, Alvarez both on 4. And speaking of the wide players, Ousmane Dembele down the right, and the big danger man, Kylian Mbappe of PSG, out to win the tournament for the second time, to be the top scorer, all of it, age 23. Is it Mbappe versus Messi in the final? Are we oversimplifying it? Maybe we are, but it's fun. Get your comments in. Let's have a look at the French bench. That rhymes. The French bench. The bench of the French. Kingsley Coman, Marcus Thuram, Mouani, Camavinga, Veretout, Guendouzi, Fofana, Diassi, Pavard, Konate, Saliba, Areola, Mandanda on the bench. Mandanda, excuse me. Probably Argentina can do a bit more off the bench, maybe, than the French can in terms of the difference between the sort of fall down from first team. Sorry, let me just sort my iPad out. There we go. Right. What's the time? 2:58 is World Cup final time, boys and girls. There you go, Helen. Right on cue. Drink it in. And happy birthday, Jay. 2-1 France, says Mike. That's happy birthdays. There you go, Jay. 1-1 France, win on penalties. Right, let's get settled in. Don't forget, give us a little miniature like spike at the beginning of the show, please, guys. All hit the like button. Really helps us out. Find as many people on the stream as we can. Get that debate going. Get that chat going. Enjoy the game, moreover. It is Argentina versus France in the World Cup final. Looking forward to it. Get your final predictions in now for the World Cup final. Players are about to get going. Let's just give you the teams one more time. Argentina, Martinez, Molina, Romero, Otamendi, Tagliafico, Di Maria, De Paul, Fernandez, McAllister, Alvarez, and Messi. For the French, Lloris, Koundé, Varane, Upamecano, Hernandez, Rabiot, Tchouameni, Griezmann, Mbappe, Giroud, and Dembele. Is it the biggest game in World football? Excuse me. Maybe. I don't know. The Champions League might have an argument on that one, but there we go. Liam Richardson said, MK Dons. Afternoon, Ben and all, liked, enjoyed. Thank you, MG Chef. 2-1 Argentina. Here we go. We have to forget we're English here because we wouldn't really have wanted either of these two in the final, but here they are. And one of them is about to win the World Cup. I think it's Argentina's day, says Vin de Lou. We are off and running in the World Cup final. I'm watching on ITV1 HD. We'll give you a time sync as soon as we can. You know the score. Remember, if you're watching in real time through a Wi-Fi feed, if you're on ITV Hub, I think BBC has shown it as well. If you're on BBC iPlayer, you might be a little bit behind. So just make sure you pause me or pause your feed and get everything lined up. Remember, the chat will still be in real time. So if you're looking to avoid spoilers, that won't quite do it for you. So keep your eyes off the chat if you're looking to avoid spoilers. 2-1 France. Mr. Radio Floyd, legend. £2 on the super chat. Very greatly appreciated. 3-1 France, he says. Greetings from Canada, one and all. Welcome. We've got some Canadian weather over here at the moment, Roy. A lot more fans for Argentina in the stadium. Yeah, they've been very well supported, the Argentines. Cheering for a good game only. Yeah. We're in that situation, but a lot of this has been individualized now to Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe. Right, let's get into this then. Argentina in possession. France, who have been pretty, do I want to say defensive? Let's just say clever with sitting in shape and just striking and just having so much quality in the box when they have been able to. They can play well for 10 minutes in a game, France, and that's all they need. Argentina, you think? It's all about the intensity. Foul on Rabiot there. Polish referee giving a good old lecture to Rodrigo de Paul. It's a yellow card, really, isn't it? He shoves him in the back, both hands. And I think what the ref is saying is, I'll let you have that one go. Probably should have got booked, shouldn't he? You are not allowed to tackle like that in a football match. There's a bona fide foul, a shove in the back. Gets away with it early in the game. Ruthless, the French, absolutely, aren't they? Mike, you absolute blooming legend. £20 on the super chat. Mike, also responsible for donating this chair that I'm sat in when I told him I had neck problems as well. So thank you so much, Mike, for your continued support. We really appreciate that. Messi knocks it inside the pool. Little scoop over the top. Alvarez is in behind. Tries to get a hook on that. Was he offside? He was tracked all the way in. Yeah, he's offside anyway. Huge thanks for outstanding coverage. Well, thank you so much, Mike. Mike, how many of these World Cup games have you watched? I bet you've done 40 or 50, haven't you? Tremendous commitment to the cause. You love to see it. Oof. Offside in the end. Yeah, he was stretching through there, wasn't he? Alvarez. Remember, in that top scorer race, it's going to be a tie between Messi and Mbappe if none of the big names score today. You have got Giroud and Alvarez on 4 goals. So it's kind of nicely poised. You got 2 players aside who could win the Golden Boot. Upamecano, letting Messi know he's there. Stiff one, catches him a little bit with the arm. Doesn't look very elbowy to me in terms of a swing and the intent. So France have not been at their best. Take the chances. Yeah, they've been very ruthless, haven't they? I've watched all of them. Woof. Surprised Kanate was dropped. Yeah, I am slightly actually, but all depends on the issue in the semi-final. If it was just an injury to Upamecano and he was always going to come back in, then you understand Deschamps' loyalty. Di Maria, nice touch, knocks it inside. Down the line from Messi again to Di Maria. A little skip outside, inside. And it's a throw in to the Argentines. Mbappe, first time we've mentioned him, just comes short and lays off. Argentina have won it back, though. Here is De Paul. Tries to hang that up. And Di Maria chases down. Griezmann gives it away. Lovely back heel by Alvarez. Shot driven in straight at the keeper by Alexis McAllister. Keep your comments coming in. Sorry, my phone's going at the same time as we're trying to talk. It's all good. Mbappe has got it down the left. 3-2, 4-2, 4-3, either way. Works for me. I'd love to see it. Watch them all and boss in his education. Yes. Let's hope those results come in good. Twice they've given it away cheaply. We're expecting this to be a nervous affair. We always say, don't we, tournament football, especially when you get down to the finals. Argentina started, well, yeah, they're the better side for the first 5 minutes, but I've seen too much of France in this tournament. They'll sit there for 10 minutes and score with their first entry into the penalty box, won't they? Messi with a foul on Hernandez. French nerves, possibly not. No, I'd imagine they've been told, just settle in, keep in your shape, settle into the game, get calm, get a touch, all of that good stuff. All very rudimentary, basic stuff, but you know the deal, don't you? Upamecano to Varane. Varane holds on to it. No press from the Argentines on the French centre-backs. Just sitting in a 4-3-3 shape rather than a 4-4-2 that Footmob was suggesting. Di Maria narrow on the left-hand side rather than way out on the wing. Griezmann, nicely used. Tchouameni. Rabiot, fouled by Alvarez. Been fouled twice now. Will we see some of the officiating tropes come to the Premier League? I suspect we might, even though they'll tell us we might not. It does feel like the world has been watching this and there may be an influence taken. Big diag there. Looking down the wing for Hernandez, well forward at left back. Messi, lovely little slide through. McAllister knocks it on. Di Maria down the left wing. Di Maria held up by Dembele. Good defending by the French. Fernandez. Griezmann nicks it off him. He's going to break for Alvarez, though. Got a bit lucky. Here's Di Maria into the box. Nice feet. Di Maria cuts it back. De Paul, edge of the box. De Paul's got an overlap. De Paul hits the shot. Deflected wide of the post. They are on top here, Argentina, aren't they? I think it's Giroud is back in the box. Very close to a handball on the way through. He got his arm out the way. Varane got something on there. That could have gone anywhere, couldn't it? Seen them skew up any direction towards the goal, haven't you? Corner, Argentina. Which Leo Messi will take. Eight minutes into the World Cup final. Messi from the right-hand side with the left foot bends it in. Griezmann clears. Back out it goes to Messi. 1v1 with Griezmann. And now 1v1 with Mbappe. Neither of them want any part of that. Goes back to De Paul, who crosses in. Decent ball, that. High up in the air. Alvarez goes down. Nothing given. It's all very loose. Messi touch off, and he's given a foul against, well, forgive me who it's against. Lloris is down. It's all a bit of a mess, that, wasn't it? Ball flew up in the sky. Initially, I think like off Rabiot's shoulder. Giroud bumped into the back of Alvarez. He shove him. I don't think there's any kind of foul there by Lloris. Seen a couple of replays. I've not seen anything I really consider a foul there. I think Alvarez is saying to the referee now he took a bump in the back. Nothing is being given. And Hugo Lloris is getting treated. Goal in first 15 minutes. I wouldn't be too sure in the latter stages of a tournament. I don't think there's any kind of foul there. They'll just kind of bump into each other. It's Romero just holds his ground. Lloris is his Spurs teammate, isn't he? We know goalkeepers are a protected species. He's been down a fair while now. I wonder if he's winded. He's holding his ribs. This would change the complexion of the final because Lloris has been really good. On the bench, France have got Steve Mandanda and Alphonse Areola. Purple Bungalow. Late to the party. Can I get timestamp when convenient? Absolutely. We're at 10:30. I'm on the ITV coverage at the moment. I'll give you a full minute countdown there. Woof. Desert Tune. Thank you. $20 of some description. Very, very kind. Terrific World Cup coverage. Thank you so much, Desert Tune. Thank you for joining us so many times. Lovely super chat. Mandanda started against Tunisia. Interesting. HQ is in the building, everybody. There she is. Do say hello to Shaylee. A World Cup widow no more after this. I'll actually go back in the house, yeah? Lloris is calm in the game. And you might not be wrong about that, Vindaloo. You might not be wrong. Did take a bit of a bang from Romero, didn't he? Here is Emi Martinez. How much added time? Oh. Right, stop the press. I'm in trouble, everybody. Let me just see where this goes. Varane. Knocked back into Lloris, who clears. Right, guys, I'm going to need you to stand up for me here. I'm being told off in the chat. Wait a sec, Shayla. I'm going to answer you in a sec, my darling. Messi knocks it out wide. Di Maria looking back for Messi, cleared out by Tchouaméni. Messi back to, just funnels through as a handball there, isn't there? Alvarez got it blasted. Arm in unnatural position there. Right. Shaylee says, I'm hungry. You didn't leave me any food. Hint, hint. This is not a good situation. I will be done, if there's no extra time, Shaylee, in about hour and a half, hopefully, and we'll sort some food out. Does that work? Hey, Shaylee, at least the championship is back on. Well, there we go. So we sort some dinner out. There won't be extra time, I promise. Absolutely none. Varane knocks that one forward. Ben is in trouble here, standard. Here we go. Can I get a takeaway? Possibly. Out it goes to Hernandez. In the chat, please. Is Shaylee allowed a takeaway? Mbappe, Rabiot, trying to knock it back from Mbappe, who's so fast, he can't quite get past Molina right back. But still, even with like a meter's head start, he's so damn quick, isn't he? I can get some and save yours. If it's not an Indian, then that's poor. Yes for takeaway. What takeaway are you going to get, Shaylee? And can I have some? And do I have to pay for it? Rabiot gets a foot in. Di Maria comes in off the right. Oh, here's Messi. Messi, little slip looking back for Di Maria, cut out by Koundé. Di Maria's come back. We came back from an offside position. I thought it came off the French player, though. Forgive me, I'd have to see a replay. Shaylee can do what she likes. Okay, something quick, maybe not hot, a burger or a Subway. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? Let the chat decide, Shaylee, as ever, on a live stream. It's just evened out a little bit the last few minutes, hasn't it? Ice cream takeaway. I suppose it's the weather for it, isn't it? Dembele down the right, knocked inside to Griezmann. They're very tight on Griezmann, the Argentinians. I just find it easy to agree. I think I can get Subway cheaper if you're right. We're into deals now. Go on, tell me more, Shaylee. Romero. Otamendi. Fernandez. Fernandez knocks it back. 48-39 on the possession. FIFA tells us in Argentina's favour. Romero, switch of play. Di Maria. It's not a bad shout, that. Pizza, then if it goes cold. I mean, there's not going to be extra time, but it's nice to have that fail-safe. Anyway. 15:40 on the clock. Pretty even, Stephen. 0 shots, though, actually, for the French so far. Argentina are up on possession and territory, according to my eye test. Something to do with subs. I can try and get 50%. Well, I'm here for 50% off. Will there be a sub? Yes. Oh, through it goes to Di Maria. Knocked back looking for Messi. Skied. Sorry, it's DePaul who put the initial crossover. 50% off. Ears have perked up. Yes, they very much have. Will there be a sub? Why does there need to be a sub? Is this a promotion? I think I can get on board with this if it's a promotion. We can have a bit of fun with it in the chat. Di Maria skies that one over the bar. So you get 50% off if there's a sub. This sounds good to me. Let me have a look. The World Cup final has currently been hijacked by Subway. Okay. Sunday is your last chance for hashtag sub a sub. Sub for a sub, excuse me. Follow us and turn on notifications. Don't miss Uber Eats. Okay. £10 off, valid up to... Oh, right, I'm in. So, apparently, right, I'll make you an offer, Shaylee. I will pay for the takeaway, provided we get the discount, which means we have to wait for a sub, which is quite amusing. So that might not, I'm just warning you in advance, Shaylee, that might not be until like 65 minutes or 70 minutes or something. But I'm in. Let's do it. If a sub comes on, I can go for a 50% off, but it only lasts for 3. Right. This is important now. My missus gets fed. If there's a substitution, make sure I don't miss a sub. Shout loudly if you see one happening, and we can get a discount off Subway. Nice run by Hernandez down the left-hand side. The Paul has fouled him. Free kick in a nice-looking position here for the French. Type in chat. Yeah, do it. Do it. Let me know your order. Right Adventures. Give me some tips on my channel I started. Yeah, give me a DM and I will happily reply to that one. I'm in the midst of a World Cup final and trying to get a cheap Subway for Shaylee. I can obviously have some though, can't I? Do you remember in the Euros when you lot bought me a takeaway? I'm not asking you for that. But this is not a first. Camp outside the Subway, drive now and wait for a sub. Call Shaylee midstream and sprint to the store. Free kick comes in. Oh, flying header there by Giroud, who has committed a foul, just kind of climbed over the top. Oof. Yeah, he's just up the back of, I think, was it Romero? Yeah. Catches Di Maria on the way down as well. I'll get on Uber Eats if... Okay. So, guys, the rule is as soon as there's a sub, I need to know. And I will... Shaylee, I'll WhatsApp you so you don't have to watch this whole stream for the next 2 hours waiting for a substitution. Your dad will be watching the final anyway, won't he? Won't be a sub until the 60th minute. That may well be true. There might be one at half time. Exactly. We will wait. Yeah, that is a good point. Decide on what you're ordering if you only have 3 minutes. Yeah, do that. Put it in the basket ready. Can you get me something then as well, Shaylee? I'll have whatever. But I'm only paying if we get the discount, yeah? Messi, down the right, Melina. Thank you, my dear. Pretty good effort that by Subway, isn't it? Cost of living crisis. Going to give me 50% off. Fingers crossed we get there in time. You cheapskate. Absolutely. Oh, Alvarez knocks that out to the left wing. Di Maria. Di Maria holds it up. Oh, takes on Dembele. Lazy leg by Dembele. Di Maria into the box. Penalty! Oh, it's a clear penalty. Awful from Dembele. What was he doing? He dangles out a really lazy leg initially, and then he's chasing back, trying to cover his mistake. It looked a nailed-on penalty. I haven't seen a replay yet. Let's have a look. Ooh, I need to see a closer one than that. Let's have a look. No, it's a penalty, isn't it? Catches his back leg. There. Yeah, it's a pen. Yeah, I don't think that will get overturned. It's going to be a penalty to Argentina, and Lionel Messi, who I believe has already scored 3 penalties in this tournament, is bouncing the ball. We've seen a couple of times they've sent somebody else up so Messi doesn't get sledged by any of the other players. Giroud is standing in the box. Don't think there's any danger this is getting overturned. Giroud is still chipping away at Messi from the edge of the box. Argentina have a chance from the spot midway through the first half. Messi, hands on hips. In the World Cup final. Messi from the spot scores! Argentina lead. Messi has scored in the World Cup final. He is now the top scorer in the World Cup. And as of right now, Argentina are going to be the world champions. Argentina 1, France 0. Messi does it again from the penalty spot. We can update the ticker and stick him out in front on his own. Now, Leo Messi has 6 goals for the tournament. He moves ahead of Kylian Mbappe and fires home from the penalty spot. Just waits for Lloris to lean to his right-hand side, bangs it in the opposite corner. And it's 1-0 to Argentina. Get that all fixed up there. There you go. Big smile on the face of Messi, understandably. He leads the Golden Boot race with 6 now. 97th goal for Argentina. Absurd. Goodness me. Just what the game needed. Yep, maybe so. Cool as you like. Sub incoming. Not sure about it. Looks a bit easy going down. Yeah, I think 2 things can be true, isn't it? I think it's one of those ones where the penalty is to punish the mistake of Dembele for getting all in the wrong place. You can't dangle your leg in like that. And we all know what Di Maria was doing. He waits for the contact. He gets it. Down he goes. He's getting punished for that lazy leg just outside the box, isn't he? And the Argentinians lead 1-0. You are paying even if we don't get the discount. Tremendous stuff. So, yes, sub for a sub. As soon as there's a substitution, tell me. I'll let Shaylee know, and then we're getting Subway. Not that there'll be any of it left when it arrives to me. Now I want some food. Get in there, Mike. You've got that nice pub down the road from you, haven't you? I think they've been the better side so far. Agreed. Di Maria playing well so far. I agree with that as well. It's been a nice outlet, the switch of play. And everybody kind of looks at France and thinks, oh, attack them down the right because they allow Mbappe to not come back. But it's down the other side they caught them. And I don't want to pile in on poor Ousmane Dembele. But it's really poor defending, wasn't it? Join me, Mike. He's in Wales, Shaylee. But he can certainly join you in a sub for a sub. Tremendous stuff. Di Maria, lovely turn. Oh, he's at it now, isn't he? As soon as I said it, gives the ball away. Giroud got caught there by Romero's clear foul, isn't it? Polish referee trying to clamp down. Has Mbappe had a touch? Right, if Mbappe gets subbed off and let me rephrase that. If Mbappe gets subbed off at any point, then Subway need to give away subs to all of us. Because that would be incredible, wouldn't it? Awful from Dembele. I used to get told off for that when I played football, the old lazy leg going out. No Uber Eats for Mike. Can we find a promotion for Mike that's not sub for a sub? Griezmann floats the free kick in. Fernandes is holding his eye. I think Griezmann's going to get another go there. Shaylee, darling, I'm telling you, there won't be any subs for about another 40 minutes. Just be patient. Unless someone gets hurt, which we don't want to see, do we? Floated in by Griezmann. There's another foul on the edge of the box there, is there? It's gone Argentina's way. Head injury. I think it's Messi who's down. I think that's a particular substitution nobody wants. Oh, ouch. Yeah, painful one. Hernandez jumps with his arms together like that, and it looks like his chest just rams into the side of... Oh, Messi's up. He's fine. He's a tough little fella, isn't he? Just holding his ear. Took my darling wife to the pub lunch so I could watch that. That's clever. Good tactics there. Sub! Not yet. Who's getting the first booking? Romero for me. I think it'll be DePaul Vindaloo, won't it? He's already had two warnings, hasn't he? Yeah, good tactical lunch date with the wife there, Nat. Smart. Plan that in advance. Did you manage to get a discount? 28 gone. 1-0. Do we get extra? Yes, that's tremendous. If anyone wants to guess the minute, that's a great idea, Anu. Can we guess the minute of the first sub? I think it's all the subs, isn't it? For the promotion, but the first won't be interesting, especially if they're doing 50% off. Messi down the right has won a corner. There's a bit of chaos from the last one of these, wasn't there? There we go. 58th minute, 65th minute, 52nd minute. I don't know what I can offer you if you win. I'm already committed to one Subway. Messi pops the corner in near post. Really good delivery. Great header clear, actually. It's back with Messi. And what have we stopped? Someone get a flick on it? I don't know what the hell's been given there. Couldn't have been offside, could it? Great clearance by Giroud, actually. Brilliant defending. A free football ticket. First sub, 66. Game of higher or lower. Yeah. Leftovers from the Subway. I love it. Fernandez. Nice ball out to Molina. Molina inside. Alvarez knocks it off to Messi. Oh, Messi sends Dembele for a Subway there. Oh, it's poor from Di Maria. First time cross there, completely shanks that, doesn't he? Lovely build-up, though, by the Argentines, who are really the better side, aren't they? They really are. God, 1.02 on the XG to nothing. The French have just created nothing, and they haven't got Mbappe. I know you only need to get Mbappe on the ball for about 10 seconds, don't you? But they just haven't managed to yet. But as we keep saying about France in this tournament, they just come alive, don't they? You wouldn't be at all surprised to see them have nothing of the first half and go in 1-1, would you? Dembele having a nightmare. Yeah, his defensive work is not going so well. But if you think about the way the French set up, it's kind of lopsided, isn't it, to allow Mbappe to stay forward. So there's more pressure on Dembele to even it up in midfield, and it's the 4-4-2 without the ball, isn't it? Messi, lovely ball. McAllister, touch back to Messi. Messi turns this way, that way, drives into the 10. Messi, oh, silly. Drives an audacious ball out to Di Maria. I think he's kept it in. I was laughing at the idea. He didn't quite have the execution bang on, but Argentina is still attacking. McAllister. Looking for Alvarez. McAllister drills the shot. That's terrible. And it's out for a throw-in. Good question on the sub. French need a solid midfielder. Rabiot out, maybe. I think they might go more. You might be more likely to see Thuram come on for the French. Or I suppose they could almost stick Mbappe. I suppose no, they can do pretty much most systems with the personnel they've got on the pitch already, can't they? Good tackle by Upamecano on Messi, who we're mentioning a lot, which is probably good news if you're wanting Argentina to win. De Paul floaty one. Koundé heads away. Dembele volleys clear. Argentina are looking more likely to be 2 up by half-time than France are to pull it back to 1-1. They're playing really well. Can they keep it up? McAllister, heavy touch there. He might just be a bit too hyped up, McAllister. His last 2 actions, and, obviously great Brighton player in there. His last 2 actions have been a bit rushed and unforced errors, haven't they, really? Already putting on a show, Messi. It's what he does. It's what he does, isn't it? Hoiked forward, and Mbappe is chasing, headed back. He's very quick. He's not that quick. De Paul, Fernandez. Molina. Look very narrow, France, don't they? You can almost see the 3 of them there, Rabiot and Tchouameni and Griezmann, screening right in front of the back 4. Which is all very well if you're level or leading, but they're behind. Need to spring out a little bit more, don't they, you would have thought. Oh, to Mendy, Romero, De Paul, Messi. Can't get near him, can they? Messi. Switching play is comical again. Di Maria, Messi. Heavy touch. It's back with Fernandez. Tagliafico. Fernandez. Tagliafico. Di Maria. Back with Romero. They are so on top. Don't want to tempt fate here. Quite dominant, actually, from Argentina. Didn't expect it to be this one-sided at this point. But they're leading, and I'm not saying they're making chance after chance. They're not. But as soon as I say that, complete unforced error, and Molina concedes a throw-in. But they've given nothing away. Although here comes Mbappe into the box. Good cover. Really good cover by Fernandez there. He completely nuked the fullback in one touch, didn't he? Oh, lovely little layoff into midfield. Here's Messi. Touching, give away. Oh, they're in. They're in behind now. Can he put the ball across? Di Maria arriving. Oh, what a goal. Oh, it's a brilliant goal. There's a filthy touch by Messi right at the start of it. They play it through to Alvarez. It goes across. Di Maria has put it home. Argentina are playing brilliantly, and they are 2-0 up. Wow. I need to see that whole goal again, because that, I think, was an absolute thing of beauty, wasn't it? Wow, it is theirs to lose now, Argentina. They are 2-0 up. They are playing really well. Heavy touch on the touchline first. Cleared down the line. Look at that from Messi. Whoop, round the corner. Little slide through. It's a great goal, isn't it? Plays the early ball. Di Maria waits for the keeper, taps it in. Oh, look at that touch from Messi. I didn't realise it was full on the volley as well. It's McAllister, excuse me, not Alvarez, with the assist. You don't get many goals that good in a World Cup final, do you? You really don't. Clever from Di Maria, just lifts it over Lloris. Runs away screaming. Great goal. Argentina 2, France 0. They need to keep calm. And they need to get to halftime on a clean sheet. They don't want to. They look very emotional already, Argentina, and they don't want that to destroy them. They're playing really well. Great bit of play in the build-up. Filthy football. France haven't turned up. outside of the foot, on the volley as well, wasn't it? Brilliant stuff. Up with Carlos Alberto. Di Maria won the penalty and scored 36 minutes sub. There you go. Oh, goodness me. Or maybe we'll get one at half time. Alvarez has been penalised, and France really need to score now in the next 8 minutes before we get to half time. As things stand, Argentina are, well, they're battering France, aren't they? It's really dominant, this. I haven't got an updated XG stat here, but 6 shots to 0, 64% possession. I think once they, I think they've got the goal in there. I'm sure the XG will go up. I think there's a lag on that. I think it's going to go up to probably, I don't know, 1.25 to 0. Goodness me. This is where the captain is important to calm them down. We didn't get a sub, did we? Someone's telling me there's a sub. This can't be true. No. Woof. Don't scare me. I thought I'd missed it then. Well, let's not get carried away about it going 3-4-5. This is France, remember, who have just come alive in games and just done the business, haven't they? Messi rolls his man. Good luck. Upamecano does well, actually. They haven't got near Messi yet, have they? He's played really well. Stating the bleeding obvious, I know, but Varane, Griezmann, Varane back to Tchouaméni. They look a bit shell-shocked, France, don't they? Kind of up the intensity a little bit. Griezmann tries around the corner, given away. Alvarez, nicely done. De Paul, Messi. Just tempting Griezmann to come in and try and nick the ball off him. Obviously, everyone knows what will happen if he tried to. Romero, Otamendi, Fernandez. They're just wider and more expansive than the French, aren't they? Finding plenty of space. Tchouaméni knocks it back to Upamecano. Big hoof forward. Looking for Giroud. Headed away. Romero, big bruiser. Molina. Cleared down the line. And Romero gets a bit lucky then. Kind of tried to half volley that one clear. I don't think it went where he meant it to, but he got away with it. Out wide it goes to Di Maria. He's played really well, hasn't he? Just stands up. Koundé knocks it down the outside of him. Foul by the fullback. Too easy there. Oh, nuts as well. It's a yellow card, that, isn't it? But they did allow... Oh, my goodness. Sub! Sub! Shaylee! Sub! Sub! Go, go, go! Sub! Sub! Let me message her. Sub, sub, sub. Hashtag sub for a sub. I'm just messaging her really quickly. Move quickly. Get that order in. Get that discount code. Incredible from Deschamps, by the way. Sub after 40 minutes. Let's have a look. Have they put the code up? They haven't put it up yet. We are awaiting. So Olivier Giroud has been hooked from the World Cup final within 40 minutes. A double sub, actually. I wonder whether they'll give us a better offer. Yes. There it is, Shaylee. Go, 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 go. £10 off. Come on. Get me that sub. No one had 40 minutes, did they? Wow. Tough on Giroud. Yeah, you're right. Double sub after 40 minutes. That is brave, brave management, isn't it? Marcus Thuram and Randal Kolo Muane in for Giroud and Dembele. It didn't even wait till half time. Incredible. Too early. Absolutely. Let me see if Shaylee got the message there. She hasn't read her WhatsApps yet. Worth. What a shocking state of affairs that. A double sub after 40 minutes in the World Cup final. Obviously now, though, if it works and they come back to win, he'll look like a genius, won't he? Di Maria into the box. Di Maria faces up Koundé. Koundé manages to hook it slightly clear. And it's going to roll out in the end for a goal kick. Never seen a double in a final. Close with Mr. Radio Floyd's won the sub competition there. Panicking now. Maybe that is the right thing to do, though. Woof. It is embarrassing for Giroud. Look, none of the French players have played well, have they? But Giroud did make that really good headed clearance from... come on, looks like they've gone straight 4-3-3 and stuck Mbappe down the middle. We saw this at the end of the semi-final, didn't we, against the Moroccans? I think this exact lineup, when they went 2-0 up, in fact. So it's a 4-3-3. I think Mbappe is going to go down the middle. Well, we need to make sure Shaylee's managed to get in there and get the order in first. I'm hearing nothing, but I have got ticks on my WhatsApps. This is good. Yes! We're in! We're eating. Probably some point early in the second half. This is tremendous. We have won the Subway race. Bring on the food. 50%. Did you get 50%? I think it was £10. It was £10 off the order, wasn't it? Let me double check. I think 50% was the last one on their Twitter. So I visited their Twitter about 8 times in this first half now. So I'll talk about the game in a sec. £10 off. You'll be quick. Valid up to 100 redemptions. £10 off. Unbelievable. Well done, Shaylee. Here come the French looking to try and get something back. There's Messi playing defensive midfield, winning it back. Rabiot heads it away. Messi, instant first touch. Lovely feet. Outside of the foot. More comedy. Did I fix this match because your beloved was hungry? It's exactly what I did to make sure we got an early substitution. Hey, Messi there getting back and winning it off one of the said substitutes, Muani, who remember came on and scored with his first touch, didn't he? Tagliafico. Oh, no foul given. Di Maria hit the deck. Koundé would have been in trouble if they had given a foul. I'll reserve judgment until I see a replay. Worst final performance ever. Again, I'll reserve judgment. This is still the French. This is still Deschamps. It's still Mbappe. But they've stunk the first half out, haven't they, France? It's just if psychologically they're done. There is 7 minutes stoppage time, though, so they could get something back even before half time. There's one fired through from Upamecano. Right, here's Mbappe with a metre of space for the first time in the entire half. Thuram trying to go down the outside. Puts the crossing, blocked out by Romero. De Paul got caught there by Hernandez. He's going to get yellow for that, is he? Ref's been so lenient in this half. I make he could have given 3 yellow cards so far. Oh, no, to be fair, that's not a yellow, is it? It's dangerous play. He doesn't catch him, does he? Catches the ball. I know that's not the point, but yeah. I think on the basis of what we've seen for the rest of the half, that wasn't going to get carded, was it? God, in the Premier League in about 2020, that would have been a red card, wouldn't it? Goodness me. Mike, listen to coverage from a rooftop in Malaga. Lovely stuff. Yeah, there was talk about a virus, wasn't it? I wonder whether that'll come back. Be another one of our R9 style World Cup final conspiracy theories, won't it? Interesting. Martinez hoiks that down the ground. Messi tries to feed it through for Alvarez. Rafael Varane hooks it clear. Man United versus Man City there. Throw in Argentina. We have played 3 minutes out of 7 minutes minimum stoppage time in what's going to be a very long final. Very long for the French at the moment, who are 2 down. Giveaway there. Rabiot and Mbappe trying to run over that and chase down Otamendi, who just gets his positioning right to begin with. You would not have fancied Otamendi in a foot race from halfway with Mbappe. Di Maria, who's really trying to take on his man every time he gets the ball, isn't he? Varane, Tchouameni, Upamecano, Varane, Upamecano. It's good from the French. Thuram, who's sort of playing out on the left, isn't he? Where Mbappe started the game. It's a foul, isn't it, by Molina. Thuram's not happy with that one. Throw-in taken quickly, though. As we come up 49-27. Listening to your coverage from a messy room in Peckham. Not a rooftop in Malaga, then. We'll do a roll call, actually, in the second half. Big challenge by Fernandes, then, on Griezmann. Who's throwing that? It's Argentina's throwing as well. That works. Proper gamble from Deschamps, then. Double sub before half-time in a World Cup final. Koundé been shocking. Yeah, none of the French players have played well, but particularly that right-hand side. I know Dembele's been subbed off now, and Koundé have not had a fun first half, have they? Varane knocks that one out. We're past the 50-minute mark. We're going to go up to 52 for the minimum stoppage time. Argentina 2, France 0 in the World Cup final. 1.46 on the XG. Have France had any yet? If they go this entire first half without having a single shot, even one from 30 yards ballooned into the crowd, haven't even done that, have they? Just from an attacking point of view in this first half, France have just been, well, you can't even criticize it because there hasn't been anything. There's been nothing. 0, nil, nada. Messi. Romero. Subway coming. Shaylee is now going to be tracking the subway driver or the food being made in the kitchen for the next 25 minutes. Foul over on the right-hand side there. Oh, what is going on now? The yellow card is out. Rodrigo de Paul, who happens to play for Atletico Madrid, is suggesting that someone's poleaxed somebody else. It was Muani who went down. Don't know who the yellow cards come out for. Is it Fernandes? He eventually gets up, takes the yellow. He looks a picture of innocence. First yellow card of the half. He's done well to last that long, to be honest. Right, we are past the end of the 7 minutes minimum stoppage time. Griezmann puts a lovely floaty free kick in there. Varane just off it slightly. And out it goes for a goal kick. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that is half time. Well, how about that? I'm always sitting here saying, oh, it's tournament football. It'll be really tight. Nothing will happen. Blah, blah, blah. 2-0 to Argentina. Penalty. Double substitution on 40 minutes by France, who have really been bad, haven't they? Messi's played really well. Di Maria's played really well, hasn't he? Those two particularly have been, the best players really on the pitch, haven't they? Let's have a look at the numbers. You can give me your takes on the first half, but I suspect we're all probably going to agree, aren't we? It's been just very one-sided, hasn't it? I mean, look at these XG numbers. Look, 1.46, 0, nothing, no shots at all by France in an entire half. Don't get me wrong, I'm the one who's been sat here during the World Cup saying that it only takes them 5 minutes of banging 2 goals. So that remains, but it's not quite been this stark as in creating utterly nothing. 6 shots to 2. So Di Maria wins himself the first penalty after a horrible lazy leg by Dembele. He gets past him, he drives into the box and kind of leaves his leg to be caught, but it's poor from Dembele. Messi sticks the penalty home. Second goal is one of the best goals you'll see in a World Cup final. We don't normally get collector's items. It was really, really well worked. They win it back. There's a dirty touch by Messi in the middle where he volleys it with the outside of his foot down the line. Nice through ball then. And it's Brighton's McAllister who knocks it across for Angel Di Maria. Right, I'm going to go and find out about this subway order and see what's coming. And I will return in a couple of minutes. Get your questions in for some halftime Q&A. And I, ladies and gentlemen, will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. It's half-time in the World Cup final. No one told me Roy Keane had grown an excellent moustache. And that little bit there as well. He's left that. What's he doing? That's got to be a charity bet, hasn't it? That moustache. Get your thoughts in on Roy Keane's moustache. Get your thoughts in on the game, obviously. The Subway is on its way as well. 2 meatball subs and some extra stuff as well. Looking forward to it now. Tremendous stuff. I'm not going to eat a sub in front of you, but there you go. Can someone explain the logic behind taking Giroud off? I suspect he just wanted to change the strategy completely, didn't he? So Giroud obviously is a tall, powerful striker, and he obviously wants Mbappe and just a really speedy 3 down the front. So I guess that would have been the thinking, and attack. Not that they've done much of that. To be a fly on the wall of the French dressing room. Yeah, I don't know whether they'll go for the whole ranty, ravey, screamy, shouty thing. They almost need more empathy, don't they? And to kind of go, well, look, let's stay calm. We've got to score 2 goals to go to extra time, basically. And that was terrible. And I don't know. I'm sure there will be some raised voices, though. Le crap. Not good. No logic to the Giroud sub. George. Brilliant first half for Argentina. Agreed. Thoughts on Southgate staying? Yeah, I think a lot of the things that people are saying now, I will probably go with after the Euros. That'll do. 2 World Cups, 2 Euros. That should be the lifespan. They just need to get some good succession planning in and be sorting out who's going to be replacing him now and working on it, so we don't have these silly discussions about whoever happens to have won the Champions League recently, who might have been sacked from his job at the point where, that's not how you should choose the next England manager. But there you go. Meatball marinara. I think that's what's on its way. My knowledge of the menu is limited, but we got in there sub for sub. By the way, there'll be more if you want to get involved. Tremendous stuff. Merry Christmas, Ben, and all. Giroud is one of the great Hail Mary. Yeah, maybe they got it the wrong way round. Should have started Giroud off the bench, but they weren't to know that it was going to go so badly in the first half, were they? Right. 2-0. Should just be coming up to second half very, very soon. Keep your questions coming in. Keep your comments coming in. Make sure you hit the like button as well. If we can get a little like spike, that would be just lovely. Support the video, and hopefully we can find ourselves some extra subscribers and some extra voices and faces and whatnot through the stream. Again, in that golden boot race, Messi now on 6, Mbappe on 5, Giroud and Alvarez both on 4. So he's going to clean sweep this, because if Argentina win, you would think Messi will win the golden ball as well as the golden boot, and Argentina will win the trophy. So, frankly, he may as well just retire this afternoon. If it's not going to get too much better than this, is it? They've gone to an air break, so hopefully we will be landing back with the second half very, very soon. Hopefully some drama in the second. Well, depends on your point of view. If you're Argentina, you probably don't want any drama and a nice, boring 0-0 second half and take that trophy home. Which championship manager you choose? If Ipswich needed to replace championship manager, well, if I could have any of them. Good question. Vincent Kompany, probably. He's top, isn't he? Hey? Neil Critchley. I don't know. Lots of good ones. Subway on the way. I'm sure we will get updates, headlines from yesterday's championship action. We will be on to that, Wenlock. I have done a video already this afternoon looking at one of the headlines from yesterday in the championship, and a little bit fraught over at Norwich. So I've done a bit on Dean Smith, which is already up on the channel. I can see some comments coming through on there, all looking good, and hopefully we get some nice views on that. Maybe I should have put it up after the football had finished, but there we go. Don't forget to like the stream. Cue the drama. The World Cup Subway stream has been a bit, hasn't it? But Shaylee's got to eat. What about the Canadian coach? Yeah. Love the Subway story arc. Well, just got to wait for it to arrive now. Could get lost on the way, couldn't it? Hey? Incredible, then, that double substitution by France on 40 minutes, which did trigger a lot of Subway sub orders. Giroud out, Dembele out, Muani in, Thuram in, before half-time as well. Smacked of prime Jose Mourinho, that, didn't it? Just not even waiting to half-time. Out you go. Blues did well on Friday. Very good. Yeah. What are they up to? 7th now, Birmingham? Excellent. And World Cup legend Jude Bellingham was in the building. We're obviously a little bit delayed because of the 7 minutes of stoppage time in that first half. So we've just got to pad for a minute or two longer. It looks like we'll be back from the ad break very, very soon, ready for the second half. You almost wonder whether Argentina will make any subs of themselves. In response to... I think Argentina will probably finish the game with a 3 at the back, but they won't do it at half time. They might well just shore that up there. You wouldn't imagine Di Maria will do all 90 minutes, would you? Right. Here we go, hopefully. Ready for the second half. Argentina 2, France 0 in the World Cup finals. You can see plenty of Argentina fans going mad there, presumably in response to the second goal, you would imagine. Never go too early, get carried away with the first goal, right? Having a lovely old time. Just showing a picture on ITV of all the Argentinian fans coming in during the tubes. Couldn't see a single French shirt in there, to be fair. Baklava. Christmas pudding. You love to see it. Will Jude go this transfer window? No, I don't think, but probably in the summer. Some ungodly amount of money will be spent on good old Jude. Right. Here we go. Second half is about to begin. Let me do the teams for you. Real quick, as you can see, those awful stats for the French in the first half. Let me do this nice and fast. Martinez in goal for Argentina. Molina, Romero, Otamendi, Tagliafico, De Paul, Fernandez, McAllister, Di Maria, Alvarez, and Messi. For the French, Lloris, Koundé, Varane, Upamecano, and Hernandez, Griezmann, Tchouameni, and Rabiot. And then it says Dembele and Giroud on there. They both got subbed off on 40 minutes. So Muani and Thuram are in, and Mbappe obviously stays on. Here come Argentina straight away. Alvarez knocks that one outside. De Paul back to Alvarez. Fernandez. It's not how France would have wanted to start the second half. It's clipped in for McAllister. Couldn't quite get on the end of it. So France seemed to be playing with Mbappe straight down the middle. Thuram to his left. and Muani to his right. Dembele conceded the penalty and wasn't really having a very good time defensively. Argentina have actually started on the front foot again in the second half. Messi to be subbed on 96, only if the 2-goal lead stays. God, can you imagine taking him out and then it ending up in extra time? Ugh. Keep your comments coming, as we're essentially on a countdown now to Argentina becoming world champions. They are 44 and a bit minutes. 43 and a half minutes plus stoppage time. They're just got to not lose this half by 2, Argentina, and they'll be the world champions. Here comes a time sync action. We'll be at 47 in 3, 2, 1, sync. If you want to get yourself lined up. I know we're on different platforms and what not. Big diag looking for Thuram. Headed down. That is keeper's ball and empty. Martinez, the Villa keeper, picks that one up. Look at those empty VIP seats. I'll take one. I never like Christmas pudding, but I like the one from M&S. Oh, Christmas pudding. You got to love it, hey? Alvarez chasing into the corner. It's going to be a France throw-in. Keep your eyes on that clock. Could we get a time check? Right, I'll give you a better one this time. We're going to be at 48 minutes in 3, 2, 1, sync. We're at 48 right now. So pause me or pause your coverage if you want to watch completely in synchronization with us here. Remember, the chat will still be in real time if you're wanting to avoid spoilers. Hurled down the line. Flick on. Varane knocks it home. Lloris clears. Tagliafico against Muani. Very aggressive defending Argentina. Fullbacks are well over the halfway line and they're closing everything down as if they're just literally going to fight the entire second half to try and see this one home. There they are again. Romero bursting out from centre-back. Messi knocks that one in. Di Maria inside the box. Di Maria puts it to the back stick. Volleyed in. Decent strike that by De Paul. Kept control of it on the ground. Easy save, though, for Hugo Lloris. Mbappe. Griezmann. That one takes a seismic deflection. Through it goes to Martinez in a goal. So I'm just checking up on the subway here. No word yet. Is that volleyed effort? Yeah. Just takes all the power off it when it hits the ground and sort of bounces up into the arms of Lloris. Throwing Argentina then. 50 on the clock. Am I right? France still haven't had a shot. Incredible. We are 50 minutes into the World Cup final. France, the world champions, probably the favourites, frankly, haven't had a shot. What is that all about? Oh, poor from Otamendi. Kind of spooned it up in the air. Very good defending there from Fernandez on Mbappe. They've doubled up every single time. I think Mbappe still has won the corner. Hello. Would you like some food? Well, if there's some happening to go spare, Corner to the French. I think food may have arrived. Griezmann swings it in. Easy gather for Martinez, who flops down on his stomach. Here's Di Maria. Down the right-hand side. Oh, Di Maria outside of the foot. Messi. Oh, good sliding tackle in the corner by Hernandez. It's going to go out for an Argentina throw. What is going on here, everybody?
It's raining.
It's raining. What have we got?
Well, you can't actually eat it now.
Are you not going to come in shot?
Absolutely not. But
I have one sub for a sub.
I've taken mine out, but I've taken your sandwich. There's a cookie and a drink.
Oh, I love that.
You can have now.
Awesome.
The cookies are like a little bag. Yeah, I'll take that back though.
Okay, what have you got?
Lots of other things.
Tremendous. Thank you, Shaylee. Shaylee, I suppose we should say thank you to Subway, shouldn't we? Hashtag sub for a sub.
Woo!
Woof.
Enjoy.
Thank you. If there's any more subs, by the way, get involved. Let's have a look and check out this cookie. Well, that is just tremendous, isn't it? And Shady got me a Pepsi Max as well. Anyway, corner to the Argentines after the food delivery. I'm doing this backwards because I'll have my sub later. In it comes from Messi, fires it in. Griezmann heads that one out. I'm going to snap off a little bit of Subway cookie. And then you won't see me speak with my mouth full because I'll do that. Argentina already starting to slow things down, changing the throw-in taker there. Molina running 20 metres to go and take that throw. Alvarez trying to ping it up the line. And DePaul knocks that back. Oh, foot race between three of them there. Complete slice by Martinez. Like Thuram fouled his man, but on we go anyway. Bit chaotic for a second there, I think. Excuse my mouthful. I'm enjoying my Subway. Chouameni. Tries to feed that one down the line. Dodgy from Martinez. Yeah, I think he was waiting for some massive collision between everyone, and it didn't come in the end, didn't he? He completely sliced it. Yellow card has come out for Rabiot. Juventus man taking down Rodrigo de Paul. Ouch. That one looks a painful one, doesn't it? Maradona will be watching. I think Maradona would approve. Horrible. There's that slice again. Really did look like Muani just shoved his man in the back, didn't he? Remember this moment when there's 8 minutes of stoppage time. Argentina subs looking on. They're all 35 minutes away from a World Cup winners' medal. Not a clever one from Rabiot, that foul. Seeing how dangerous some of those scissor ones can be. That would certainly add probably 2 minutes onto the stoppage time there. You would have thought. Tagliafico has fouled Muani. French take the free kick, trying to get up the pitch. It's been second best everywhere so far, haven't they? Upamecano looking for Varane, knocks it back. Upamecano again. Koundé beats his man. Can't get the crossover. Di Maria in to help out. Doesn't really help out very much at all. Now, Muani, big tackle there right on the edge of the box. Fair tackle. Excuse me. If Argentina were to lose now, it'd be seen as a disaster back in Argentina. I think it'd be seen as a disaster wherever you looked or watching from. Hernandez. Mbappe, who's come all the way into the opposing half. Just no joy. I knew Mbappe was going to leave one on somebody then. Complete frustration from Kylian Mbappe. Comes into the opposing half. Just leaves one on Rodrigo De Paul there. You can see that coming a mile off. Getting to the final is great. There's been nothing for France fans to get excited about in this game. Absolutely not. I wonder if they can go the entire 90 without having a single shot. That'd be incredible, wouldn't it? We are, of course, 58 minutes in, and there has been no shot on goal. I say on goal, at goal. Here's Di Maria driving in from the left, slides it on Alvarez into the box. Alvarez hits the shot low, well saved by Lloris. Went for the near post there. There wasn't much to aim at for Alvarez, but it's a good hit. Might not actually have even been going in, I don't think. Might have been hitting the post at best. Didn't look like it was going to creep inside the post, put it that way. Knocked in long to Mbappe. Offside. How was that not a yellow? How was that not a yellow? You think it was a yellow? Is that what you're saying? Odd way of wording it. If you think it's a yellow, tell us it was a yellow. Don't ask me how it's not, but you know what I mean, don't you? I think we were in innocent until proven guilty mode there. Burden of proof. Here's Di Maria into the box. Di Maria against Koundé. He's got him on toast, hasn't he? Di Maria puts it in low. Oh, steps over it. Messi couldn't quite get the shot off. It's going to be a goal kick as well. Must have bounced back off him. Good block, actually. Yeah, Rabiot, just as he's about to hit it, just gets a foot on it, and it completely it knocks the ball across. Varane is down now. How many Argentinians are going to go in the book in the last half hour now? Alvarez just jumping into his man there. No attempt to play the ball whatsoever. I think Varane actually clattered into Tchouaméni rather than any kind of impact with Alvarez. But still. 61:05 on the clock. France not been much better this half. No, not really. Apologies if the picture's just dropped a bit. It looks like the connection's just got a little bit unstable. It should fix himself. Don't feel the need to mention it in the chat. Next sub, you'd think it'd be an Argentinian one, just freshening up legs somewhere. Probably finished the game with about 8 central midfielders on, weren't they? Again, apologies if the picture's gone slightly skew with. It'll fix itself hopefully very soon. Griezmann, nice ball. In comes the cross. Romero heads it away. Tchouaméni. Varane. Given away. Here comes McAllister. Messi slides it through Alvarez. Alvarez tries to put it in for McAllister. Was there a little lean in the back there? McAllister hit the deck. No foul given. Is it right? If you get a red in the final, you don't get it. Is that right? That can't be right, can it, Wenlock? Someone check that. I don't like the sound of that. Should still get a medal even if you get red carded, shouldn't you? Griezmann been their best player. He's barely done anything either, has he? He's just been very poor. It's probably the worst angle I've ever seen for a penalty. We got a view from a drone or a blimp or something above the ground. Unhelpful, let's just say, in determining where the contact was with a foul. Koundé, oh, nice play down the right. Oh, he's right out, hasn't he? Has he? It had. Camera's on Di Maria. I wonder if he's going off. Yes, he is. Aka is coming on. Now, we've seen him play left back, left wing back. I assume he's just going to sit in left midfield and be a bit more of a defensive option than Di Maria was. Di Maria's been excellent, though. We are back. We may be about to have internet issues, which might not be a good thing. Please be patient with us. Hopefully, we are all still going. Yes. Here's McAllister. Messi. Messi, little one inside, tries to give and go. Tchouaméni cuts it out. Big header there. Tagliafico. Acuna gets in with his first touch. Apologies. Looks like we're having some internet problems here where I live. Hopefully, things are going to settle themselves down. Just as Messi was on a lovely dribble as well. How about that? (65-16) on the clock. All very nondescript in the second half. Argentina just trying to keep control of this and see out the win with that 2-goal lead. 25 minutes remaining. Upamecano hangs it up long. And Mbappe seems to have gone out to the left wing again, if not temporarily. Rabiot. Griezmann, crossing position. Oh, nice ball by Griezmann. Great ball by Griezmann. All the way across the box. Martinez stayed still and the ball just swung through that 6-yard box. Couple of hefty challenges there by Muani, but no foul for either of them. France are having good territory. They still, am I right? Haven't had a shot. I am right. Ridiculous. France should bring Mbappe on. That's been quiet, hasn't he? Crossed in again from the left. Sliced clearance by Otamendi. It was Hernandez there. Getting some good service in from that left-hand side now. Technically, a very bad clearance by Otamendi, but he just had to get something on it, get in front of his man, not slice it towards the goal. That's better from France. Yes, it is. The alleged virus that's going through the French squad has been the decisive factor. John, I'm not sure if it's an alleged virus, how it can be decisive then, can it? Because if it's alleged, then you don't know whether it's happened or not. So I'm not sure alleged and decisive go in the same comment, do they? But yeah, I know nothing about any virus. Obviously, could be something. Who knows? Not me. Another sub. I've got my food now. I'm happy. Go and get your Subway code, though, when it comes. 10 quid off. Woof. Argentina going to win. Yes, we're sticking our neck out there, aren't we, with that one? 2-0 up in the final with 20 minutes to go. Good time to make your predictions. I don't really want to say who I said was going to win the World Cup before the tournament. Good thing with that is it's all on video. Oh, giveaway there by Upamecano. Rabiot just bailed him out. Tchouaméni trying to drive forward. Messi comes back. Looks like he fouled him, to be honest, but we're carrying on. And Tchouaméni, did he foul the pool? Looked like he did. Nothing given. A little feed down the line. De Paul looks a little bit tired now, doesn't he? Although, like most of this Argentinian side, they have run themselves into the ground. Deschamps is walking home after this. Good luck. It's got a bit loose, hasn't it, last 3-4 minutes. Rabiot's got it for France. Mbappe in off the left, tries a reverse ball. Mbappe drives the shot over the bar. Ladies and gentlemen, France have had a shot. 70 minutes gone. France have their first shot. Shady, thanks for the moral support. A bag of food for 12 quid, not bad. Enjoy the rest of the game. Hopefully there'll be more subs to enjoy. Literally, as you say that, here comes a double substitution by the French. Camavinga and Coman are coming on. Griezmann is out. I didn't see who else went there. Someone tell me in the chat, won't they? The subs are mounting up. France have been a shadow of the side that played England. No, they certainly were better against England than they have been today, haven't they? Hernandez, thank you. So that's 4 subs now for the French. Giroud and Dembele in the first half. Hernandez and Griezmann in the second. Here's Messi edge of the box. Messi stands up Koundé. Messi across it goes. Fernandez curls that one. Easy save for Lloris. I think just one so far for the Argentines, isn't it? Acuna for Di Maria, who was very good, wasn't he, Di Maria? Won the penalty for the first goal, scored the second goal. Camavinga, Upamecano, Varane, Koundé, Tchouaméni, back it goes to Varane. Upamecano. Argentina sitting in a little bit more now. They've been quite heavy on the pressing. Big boot clear. Upamecano to Varane. Varane to Koundé. Koundé to Muani. Throw in to the French. Rabiot. Varane. Upamecano. And loads of possession now, France. Argentina sat in a 4-4 F-2 shape. Can they get a counter on? No. They've got themselves a free kick. Tchouaméni on Romero by the look of it. He's played well, actually, Romero, hasn't he? France have 0 in midfield. Kante and Pogba, big absences. Yeah, remember they lost Hernandez in the first game, didn't they? Benzema before the tournament. A free kick then, won by Romero. So Argentina pushed everyone up towards halfway. And Martinez is going to boot this as far as he can. Here's Mbappe. Trying to put the afterburners on. Easy for Romero. He hasn't had a sniff, Mbappe, has he? Slid down the right-hand side. It's a foot race between Alvarez and Upamecano. Alvarez does really well. Upamecano manages to kind of marshal him away. It's given away in central midfield. That's Coman, and that's going to be a yellow card for whoever made that foul. It was Alvarez. And let the advantage go. He's probably going to pull that one back. It's a horrible shirt pull, wasn't it? Varane. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. What a terrible pass. Deschamps looks pretty furious with that. Don't know how Alvarez didn't get booked then. Some leniency from the referee perhaps today. Argentina taking the time with the throw in. Varane hooks it back. It's going to be another throw in pretty close to the same spot. It's back with Camavinga. Knocks out to Thuram on the left-hand side. Remember, whoever wins today goes up to 3 World Cup wins. I'm talking about World Cups, not Olympic titles before 1930 for any Uruguay pedants out there. Brazil obviously have got 5. Germany have got 4. Be going into the slipstream here. Koeman struggling. Yeah, he looked like he had a little hobble on, didn't he, already? Ref's been excellent. Yeah, there's a few where we've learned over the last 5-10 years that are yellow cards. Like shirt pull there should be a yellow card, shouldn't it? I think he's been good, but I think he's been overly lenient on a few things, put it that way. Here is Fernandez. Messi on the right wing. Messi little slide through into the box. It goes. It's driven across by De Paul. Easy gather for Lloris. 77 up on the clock now. Argentina are 13 minutes plus stoppage time away from being world champions for the third time. Winners in 1978 in Argentina and in 1986 in Mexico. This is the first time they'll have won it not in Central or South America. Maybe they can cope with the heat better than everybody else. Fernandez. Trying to turn that over quickly. Mbappe and Muani. Chase Muani's done well. He's into the box. Is that going to be a penalty? Yes, it is. Now things could get interesting. Muani going through. Now, this is really interesting because the referee signalled you pulled him back. Now, if he says Otamendi pulled back Muani, then by definition, that can't be a deliberate attempt to play the ball. And by the letter of the law, if that was an obvious goal scoring opportunity, he should send him off. But I don't think he's going to. Interesting. Spoke too soon. Penalty. Hello. Yeah, Kylian Mbappe from the spot. And of course, he would tie up Messi on 6 goals for the tournament as well. Mbappe against Martinez. Here comes Mbappe. Scores right into the corner. Really good penalty by Mbappe. It's 2-1. Game on. What a stupid tackle. It was a silly one, wasn't it? Martinez went the right way, didn't he? And got a hand on it as well. Just dived over the top of it, didn't he? Just proves you get enough power, and it was right into the corner, to be fair, from Mbappe. It was a good penalty. Argentina 2, France 1, and now 10 minutes to go. Anything can happen. Long ball, set play, deflection, red card. Any of that stuff. Mbappe moves on to 6 for the tournament. So both he and Messi have scored in today's game. So that means I can probably do the ticker fairly easily. If I just remove that 5. There we go. How does that look? And it is 2-1. It ain't over yet. Messi. Remember, Argentina were 2-0 up against Netherlands, weren't they? And drew 2-2 in like the 98th minute. And won on penalties. Rabiot. Headed down by Mbappe. I'll flip back in Mbappe. Oh my goodness me. What a strike by Mbappe. It's 2-2. Oh, wow. In the space of 2 minutes, we said that's all he needs. What a goal by Mbappe. Give and go. He slammed that in on the volley. Shock horror. He's the top scorer now as well. And it is all of a sudden 2-2. That guy is world class, isn't he? Just like that. Just like that. He has really turned this game on its head. It's a great goal as well, wasn't it? Oh, complete shocker in this one. Let me have a look at that. It's a really good goal. Heads it down. Look at that for a finish. First time on the volley. Doesn't even take a touch. Great goal, isn't it, by Mbappe? Goodness me. Are they saying that's a foul on Messi? Didn't look like it to me. Martinez again gets a hand on that, but Mbappe hits it so hard and so early. It's 2-2. Deschamps celebrates, and while he's got Mbappe, he's got a chance. I'd literally just updated the ticker to put Mbappe on 6 goals. He's now on 7 goals for the tournament. That's incredible. We're going to extra time, everybody, aren't we? Wow. I'll go to comments in a second. I'm just trying to process this. It had been such a kind of nondescript second half, really, hadn't it? But all of a sudden, a tug back by Otamendi in the box, which I think there's an argument should have been a red card as well, but didn't get given. Mbappe slammed the penalty in, and then literally with the next attack of the game, bangs one in for 2-2. And the French are most definitely back in this one. Goodness me, Argentina on the attack now, though. Alvarez, out it goes. Acuna, nice feet. Both ways he goes. Knocks it across with the right foot to Fernandez. Hits the shot blocked by Upamecano. Keep your eyes on Kylian Mbappe. Remember, England's Sir Geoff Hurst is the only player ever to score a hat-trick in the World Cup final. And it is on for Mbappe, who is potentially going to take all the headlines away from Lionel Messi here with that superb double on 80 and 81 minutes. My God. What about that? Put the meatball marinara on ice. Here they come again. Mbappe, left-hand side of the box. Mbappe swings the cross in for Muani. My God. He's fired up now. Mbappe, mental. Hurrah, come on, Argentina. Don't believe this. My word. Woof. Goodness me. That's a good point. Where is President Infantino? Macron wetting himself. He loved it, to be fair, didn't he? President Macron. And it's 2-2, guys. Two really good goals in this World Cup final. It's normally just a tight affair. He who makes the least mistakes wins, but we've got a 2-2 in this one. Goodness me. Argentina have gone all commentary. Some drama at last. Just when you thought they was out, they drag you back in. Otamendi will have to claim sporting asylum. Yeah, you wonder. What did Alex Ferguson used to say? Always trust your goalkeeper. Don't bring the player down. Let your goalkeeper might save the one-on-one. Otamendi yanked back Muani. My understanding of the laws, I don't know whether anyone else has mentioned in this, is that if you deny an obvious goal-scoring opportunity and don't make a deliberate attempt to play the ball, you should be red carded. So very risky tackle by Otamendi anyway from that standpoint. Foul there on Muani, and this one has just swung completely now. You'd almost say France are the more likely winner with 4 minutes of normal time to go, but this is going to go all the way, isn't it? Free kick to the French. Mbappe trots over and takes it short. Swings it in. Ball's bouncing about. Muani. Oh, it's going to be another penalty. No, it's gone the other way. Wow. He's going to book him for diving. My first instinct when I saw that was it was a penalty. Thuram's been booked. It's not to say I'm right. The referee had a much better view than me. Yuri Djurkaev is laughing. Is this a dive then? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a dive, isn't it? I guess. Ashley Young used to be the king of that. Leave your foot in, kick the other player, and then fall down. We've got a clash of heads here. Rabiot's been in the wars, hasn't he? Ugh. Rabiot, Alvarez, and Camavinga all jumped together. Ouch. Alvarez heads to back. How good is this goal by Mbappe? Look at that. Bang. Just class in an absolute, the tensest moment you can imagine. He's got no time to hit the shot. Look at the technique as well. Falling as he hits. It's such a good goal, that, isn't it? Two brilliant goals in this World Cup final. One by Di Maria, one by Mbappe. Who's writing the script for an Mbappe and Messi winner? You'd think more Mbappe now, wouldn't you? And it would be the hat-trick. There's so much on an Mbappe goal. First World Cup hat-trick since Jeff Hurst. Back-to-back winners. Golden ball, golden boot, all of it. Feels like a 1v1, doesn't it? World Cup finals aren't meant to be this exciting. Argentina will score the winning goal in extra time. Rabiot is just having his neck. They're just checking the concussion and everything there. Painful one, that. Oof. Ouch. Don't like to see that. No, we don't. What is it with this coverage in this World Cup? If there's like a penalty incident, they'll show about 2 replays. If there's a concussion or a bad injury, they'll show about 9. Dear oh me. Don't want to see it. Don't want to see it. Varane. Free kick on the edge of the box as Thuram jumped with... That's a throw-in. So I thought he'd given the free kick. Just looked like a 50-50 that. Throw into the French. Rabiot curls the cross in, headed away. Argentina need to stay cool and calm here. And Mbappe launches that one to the far post. Coman. And we can still say it about France. They just play well in little moments, don't they? Didn't have a shot. Didn't have a shot at goal until 70 minutes in this game. And all of a sudden, scored 2 goals in the space of a minute, basically. And they are level. We're into stoppage time. 8 minutes of stoppage time there's going to be. Messi's not getting on the ball anymore, is he? Thuram to Mbappe offside. And unless we get a stoppage time winner, this is going into extra time. King Apple, crazy that before the pen, the game. Thank you, £5 super chat, by the way. So one-sided. Now the French might sneak a win. Well, absolutely. Looked like they just needed to see it out, didn't they? Thank you very much, King Apple. Very kind for the super chat. One more French corner to win the bet. Di Maria, he left the pitch at 2-0. Substituted off. It's now 2-2. Could be one of those unlucky substitutes. Romero, really clumsy tackle there on Thuram. We have a free kick to the French. Mbappe is pretty much just taken over everything now. He's taking all the set plays, orchestrating everything. He scored both the goals as well. So free kick from the left-hand side. Mbappe curls it in, headed away. Cleared by Argentina. The Argies look deflated. They do. Yeah, they look like they could do with a final whistle and a little minute to process what's happened and go again in extra time. But if anyone's going to score in stoppage time, it almost looks like France would be the ones to do it, wouldn't they? No Messi sub on 96. No, cancelling that one. Mbappe driving forward to the edge of the box. Mbappe deflected over the bar. Do you remember in the first half when I said they can't get near Messi? That was true. Now they can't get near Mbappe, can they? He's coming out, receiving the ball. They've got about 4 players around him there. He's dominating this game, isn't he? Corner to France. In it comes Martinez, 2 hands punch. Tchouaméni, Camavinga. It's going to be crossed back in by Coman, is it? Going to beat his man first. Oh, that's good by Coman. Bad tackle. Edge of the box. Advantage goes. Driven in by Rabiot. Is it going to go loose? No. They played the advantage there, so they won't be able to pull that back for the free kick. It was a definite foul on by Acuna on Coman, wasn't it? And that is very definitely a back pass as well. You never see it given, but shuffled with the thigh very discreetly by Romero back into Martinez's arms. I hate to be on referee watch again, but that should have been an indirect free kick. Referee's running over now to the bench. He's going to book Deschamps? No. He's going to book Olivier Giroud. Romero, the calmest man in Doha. I think it was a back pass, though, wasn't it? Camavinga knocks that away. Oh, here he goes. Mbappe down the left. Mbappe knocks that across. Thuram into the box. Good tackle by... I'll tell you what, that Fernandez is a player, the central midfielder, isn't he? Tracked him all the way back there, deep into the game. Thuram's hit the deck in the box again. Goodness me. Messi's come into his own half to grab it now. Pace of the game so different from an Argentina point of view. Messi, lovely ball out to Acuna. Acuna steps inside. Tagliafico knocks it inside, cut out by Rabiot. I can't believe this. France are like first to every ball now. They were so bad for 65, 70 minutes, weren't they? Literally just woken up by a penalty. Varane, Tchouaméni. 96, 12 on the clock. Thuram flicks it on. Here is McAllister. Alvarez. Little one inside. The pull. Messi. Oh! Messi drills that goalwards. It's down the middle of the goal, but it still required Lloris to get his angles right and tip that one over the bar. Hit it really hard, didn't he? Just needed to get a good firm hand behind that one. And it's a corner to Argentina. This will actually probably be the last phase, won't it? 97-12 on the clock. Messi, corner. In it goes. And they've cleared it. Can they get a... Ooh. They can still get the counter-attack going here. The yellow cards come out. He's pulled it back. He really should have let an advantage go there, shouldn't he? Acuna obviously was going to make the tactical foul, wasn't he? Rabiot. Koundé. Coman down the right-hand side. Well, Coman's done well. Sticks the cross in. Oh, double deflection. Are they going to get their first? Yes. Messi turns. What a pass. Alvarez now going away down the left-hand side with 30 seconds over the 98 minutes. Alvarez is in the box. Licks it back to Messi. Messi hooks the ball across. It's all a bit bobbly bouncy here, and surely that's extra time. Now, oh, wow. Argentina 2, France 2, which, let's be quite honest, at about 75 minutes, absolutely none of us would have given France a hope of getting back in. But we've said repeatedly, haven't we, that they just play in moments, and can almost argue with France that if you add together the game against England, the game against Morocco, and this game today, they've kind of been on top for about 20 minutes. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but you know what I'm saying. They certainly have not just ticked away and dominated all 3 games. They've just come alive, and whenever they come alive, they score, don't they? Always blooming score. It looked like they were starting to make subs just to see the game out. Argentina, I think it's Muani, wasn't it, who got behind for the penalty. Poor from Otamendi, pulls him back. Wondered about a red card there, not a deliberate attempt to play the ball, and possible denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Didn't actually even get booked for that. So maybe some suggestion that I don't know, like a collision or something. But no, he goes like that. You pulled him back. I think that was what I was saying at the time. So that to me is the referee saying, no, you fouled him. You definitely fouled him, mate. Mbappe sticks the penalty right in the corner, and then really good goal straight after. Sort of give and go, headed into him, and he just volleys it in, smashes it home with that right foot. Superb from Mbappe. Woof. Stephen, a tale of the number 10s. We've been expecting them, hadn't we? We really, really had. Koeman, Mbappe and Muani against this tired defence. And that was the thinking, I think, behind the substitution, wasn't it? Get the quick, direct players on. Near's a legal back pass. I'd need to reread the rules there, but I always thought you could chest it back, couldn't you? I can't even remember. So long since the old back pass rule came in. I think the spirit of the rule is that if you're going to knock it back to the keeper and it's not a header or a chest, kind of not the one, is it? Brilliant second goals from both sides. Agreed. Let's have a look at the numbers. See how this has turned around. Uh, 52-48 on the possession. So 1.92, 1.09 on the XG. 12 shots to 6 in favour of the Argentinians. Goodness me. Struggling to get my head around that. Really, really struggling. Maybe it is just as simple as you just put it down to Kylian Mbappe. Glorious match. I think back pass only from the foot. Yeah. I will stand down if that's the case. I mean, we all know he deliberately passed it back to the keeper there. But if you're allowed to do it with your knee, you're allowed to do it with your knee. I can take the L on that one. Fancy France in extra time, Argentina. Yeah, that makes exact. No, I know exactly what you mean. Matt, you feel that Argentina do have to take it to penalties to win now, and they've got to stop that bloke who is at it now, isn't he? Right, here comes extra time. See the teams one more time. They have changed a lot. Well, actually, only one sub so far for Argentina. Martinez in goal. Molina, Romero, Otamendi, Tagliafico, McAllister, Fernandez, De Paul, Messi, Alvarez, Di Maria out, and it was Acuna in. Before I do the French team, let me just do the subs first. So out went Dembele, Giroud, Griezmann, and Hernandez. In came Camavinga, Coman, Muani, and Thuram. So the rest of the team: Lloris, Koundé, Varane, Upamecano. As we said, Hernandez out, Rabiot, Tchouameni, Griezmann out, Dembele out, Giroud out, and Mbappe very, very much in. Unbelievable. Seems a long time ago we went sub for sub and I got my cookie. I'm still trying to sup away at this. Ugh. Ready for the birthday meal, extra time. Got to stay for the extra time now, Jay. You're all in. Di Maria going off might have been the swing. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly. Montiel has actually come on for the Argentines for Molina at right back. What a camera shot that is. Takeaway it is. Absolutely. Worth. Right. 1:25 on the clock in extra time. Is that my phone going off? Sorry. Annoying beeping sound. I've got this new phone. I've barely put any apps on it either as well. It's been quite liberating, actually. Turned the notifications off on my phone ages ago. Just don't pay attention now. It's good for your brain. Messi, De Paul, Fernandez, big fan of his. Fernandez, little switch, nice ball. Acuna crosses in, looking for Alvarez. Great clearance by Varane. Shot driven in by McAllister, not a good one. Goal kick. You're a top lad, Mr. Bloom. Championship is back in full swing, Ben. Although League One and League Two were struggling yesterday, aren't they? Oh, little slip there by Camavinga. Messi. Camavinga does well to recover. Messi pulled him back there with two hands. Naughty. 24,400 tweets per second for France's goal. Everyone going, whoa, what the hell? Absolutely. Yeah, it's being ignored down here. Get in the bin. Get in there. For offences to comedy. 3:27 gone in extra time. The ball is back with Hugo Lloris. Long one flicked on, looking for Mbappe. Nice easy cut out for Argentina. Terrible ball forward. Though, Upamecano, Tchouaméni. Extra time often turns into don't make a mistake, doesn't it? Pace has slowed a bit as well, although Rabiot just steps through the lines there nicely. Muani tried to roll his man. Nothing doing. He's won it back off the pull there. Argentina, though, have it now. Alvarez, Acuna. To Mendy. And it's back home to Martinez. Acuna jumps in to Koundé there in the aerial. And that will probably take us, that foul, up to 5 minutes of the first period of extra time. I think Messi might be spent. Well, he ain't getting subbed off, put it that way. Rabiot is getting subbed off, though. Suspected concussion. Okay. So that's a concussion sub, so they will get an extra run there, France. Interesting. Fofana is on. So France have made 1, 2, 3, 4 subs. I think they can still make another 3, can't they? You get a spare one in extra time, don't you? And that's a concussion sub. I think they might still have a couple more. I'd be interested to know the actual rulings on that. Upamecano. Camavinga. Upamecano. France having all the possession now. Oh, it slipped through. Here's Mbappe. They got the tackle on him nice and early there. And the offside flag was up. And he got a little bump on the foot there. Mbappe's gone down. In fact, did just catch him on the top of the foot there, didn't he? Ouch. Good advert for Nike there, isn't it? The golden boots clanging into each other. Clanging and a banging. I think Argentina get an extra sub with the... Oh, is that true? Okay, interesting. 5th match in World Cup to go direction on the other 4. Have all gone to penalties, right. So far in this World Cup then, if Matt is right there, extra time guarantees penalties. Will that change in the final? Alvarez floats that to the back post. Not a good ball by the Man City striker, who has been very good. Anyone watched the new Avatar yet? I have not, so I cannot spoil it for you. Or tell you whether I thought it was any good or not. Off goes Rabiot, concussion sub. He did get that smack in the back of the head, didn't he? Acuna. One back. Coman. Coman swings it in. Romero, cool head of that. Exceeded expectations. Excellent. My knees are effed. My neck is effed. Not good. There we go. Snap, crick, crack. Oh, nice little flip over the head there by Muani into the box. Good tackle. Though, nice little poke away. It's out to pull up the line. Not a good ball. And Messi's just kind of strolling around now. You don't want to chase for that. And Mbappe, lovely feet. He's still got plenty of energy about him. Still Mbappe trying to dribble. He's trying to do it all on his own, Mbappe, which I'd normally say, well, that's not a good thing. But he's kind of capable of doing it, though, isn't he? Alvarez. We're still going. It wasn't a foul on him. Montiel then pulled him back. What went on there is Fofana. He's kind of taking one for his teammate. Fofana wins the free kick. And Coman is going to put this one in. Coman, not great ball, headed away. Shot driven in, big deflection. Messi back, covering Coman. Heads it out for a corner. I think he was hoping to try and bring that down and hook it away, but in the end, bit of a heavy touch and out it goes. Corner France. Coman headed away. Fofana. Kunde floats one in. Not great ball. Headed clear. Messi. Thought he'd won the foul. He hadn't. There was an offside just before it. It is cold in my office, I've got to tell you that. Got the heater right next to me. Here come, looks like Martinez and Paredes, if my memory serves correctly. Yes, indeed. Montiel, 50-50 with Camavinga. He wins it, but France come back on the attack here. He's been good, Muani. Thought he'd been fouled there. Retribution tackle on McAllister, who's not very happy with that one. Muani's physicality is causing lots of trouble for the Argentines. Ben turned into Yoda, and I said, Kunde floats one in. Did I? I can't do Yoda. Floats one in, does Kunde. So here comes Lautaro Martinez and Paredes. Out goes Julian Alvarez. He's had a very good World Cup, hasn't he? Didn't quite see who else went out, but I'm terrible with subs. The important thing today was I noted when that first sub was going to be, because it guaranteed our Subway sub for sub discount. I assume I can heat that back up. Shaylee will have finished hers by now. Woof. Paredes dropping in between the two centre backs. I think he'll operate as a midfielder, but he'll certainly help them play out from the back there. 13 minutes of the first period of extra time are gone. I think the last time the World Cup final was decided on penalties would have been 2006, France and Italy, wouldn't it? Oh, nice feed through. Yeah. Driven across the box, high, wide, and not really handsome by Acuna. The ball through initially was good. He gets his feet in a bit of a muddle and just bangs it across. 13:52 on the clock in the first period of extra time. We normally only get 1 minute of stoppages in these. Martinez. Fernandez, again, I'm going to say it, big fan of his, the central midfielder. McAllister again, lovely turn. Messi, lovely feet, duh. Messi, McAllister, back to Messi, knocked on. Martinez, oh, shot blocked. And driven in again, that was travelling by Montiel, headed over. Gore, bit of Messi magic there again. He and McAllister cut them open. Great block, isn't it, Upamecano? And then by Varane, that one was travelling. I think the keeper's got it behind him, possibly. We get a good angle here. Great strike, look at that. Yeah, keeper's probably got it, but really good defending and really good strike. Seems set for one of Messi. Don't say that. Remember, they've both already had one in the game, haven't they? Martinez or Lloris in shootout mind games. Not much in that one, is there? Corner comes in for the Argentines. Are we going to get the big moment? 1 minute of stoppage time, by the way. First period at the end of extra time. That big moment that you sometimes get in a World Cup final where you know it all comes down to it, like Andy Bremer in 1990. Iniesta. Oh, here's Martinez going through. Oh, it's gone wide. They've ended the first half well, and Martinez has made a bit of a difference up top, hasn't he? Yeah, Iniesta in 2010, Goetze in 2014. What a chance. Oh, it should be a corner, shouldn't it? Upamecano. Surely got a touch on that, didn't he? Yeah, I agree with Stephen. Tremendous block. I think that's what Paredes is pointing out to the Polish ref. Now, interesting, Argentina woke up just at the end of that first period of extra time, didn't they? And Didier Deschamps is screaming at Marcus Thuram. Not quite sure how that's going to encourage him. He's got to pull his players together here. And we are halfway through extra time. Lionel Scaloni and Didier Deschamps. Really important job now getting their team together. We know how it goes, though, don't we? Second period of extra time. It's don't mess this up. Don't do anything dumb. If it goes to penalties, we've planned, so be it. Just don't lose it now in extra time. Deschamps rallying the troops. Everyone gathered around the French manager. Won the World Cup in '98 as a player and in 2018 as a manager. Argentina have a better shootout record than France. Martinez is a bit of a monster. It's not been a bad game, has it? It's been a weird game, Mike, because it's sort of gone in three phases, hasn't it? the first phase was just Argentina dominating, and that lasted literally over an hour. Actually, no, let's say that lasted 45 minutes. Then it was just, tit for tat, blah, 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 Argentina winning the game and seeing it out and collecting the trophy. Then it was the Mbappe 10 minutes, wasn't it, where France nearly won the game on the basis of one player, basically. Extra time, I would say, just towards the end of that half, I think Argentina started to edge it again, didn't they? In my humble opinion. We are off again for period number 2 of extra time. Brilliant from 17 minutes. For entertainment, yes, Helen, not if you're an Argentina fan, of course. It's just that I don't know if anyone knows the figures. How many seconds were there between the 2 Mbappe goals? It's just sensational, wasn't it, that second one? Tagliafico, McAllister, Paredes, Messi. Messi, little feed down the line, cross is poor. Out it goes. Final ball from Argentina for the last however long has not been great, has it? It was Montiel who hit that lovely shot towards the end of the first half of extra time. His crossing wasn't quite on point there. There is Paul Pogba, sat with David Trezeguet. Pogba would like to be on the pitch, you'd think, rather than up in the stands. Tagliafico, Otamendi, Romero. Argentina don't have that shell-shocked vibe now about them. There's a nice one into the channel. Lloris out. Effective keeping there. I think he would have liked to have grabbed that, but ended up having to sort of push it out for a throw-in. It'll do. It'll do. Thrown in to Messi. Messi hits the shot. Good efforts. Palmed away. Don't know what's been given there. Good hit that by Messi. Just caught Lloris by surprise, didn't it? Through the legs, the shot comes in. Which number 10 is going to create that moment? I just hope it's not one of them missing a penalty like you guys said. Oh. Headed up in the air by Martinez. Like he jumped into Upamecano there. Seems to have got a bit of their fight back now, Argentina. Montiel, forward. Martinez, nice touch off. Messi. Fernandez. Martinez. Martinez, saved! Messi, did it cross the line? Yes! No! Go! What's he given? I've got a... Yes, it did cross the line. I had a shot forever on the referee there pointing back. I didn't know where he was pointing, and Lionel Messi has, of course, scored in the second period of extra time. It took an age to figure out whether it crossed the line or not. We haven't seen the Hawkeye yet. All the subs are over there. Everyone's just turned around. I assume the goal stands. Right, we have a replay. Thank you, FIFA. Slid in, so he's onside there, Martinez. Messi, oh, it's miles over the line. Is there an offside in the build-up, though? It's a good save by Lloris. All the Argentinian players knew it was in. Messi knew it was in. Koundé behind the line there. And I think the goal has been signed off. They're all celebrating. They need to... Always worry with these Argentinians. They need to keep calm, don't they? Such emotionally led players, but the goal stands. Lionel Messi, what a final. Now also has 2 goals in the final, as does Mbappe. Who cares about the personal battles? It's now 3-2. And we can, ridiculously, we're going to change the ticker again. They've scored 2 apiece. And this final is just delivering, isn't it? Goodness me. Goal for Argentina in minute number 108, I think. Di Maria was in tears again. He was in tears after his goal in the first half. And it's Argentina's to lose again. 10 minutes of extra time to go. You're all saying in the chat it'll be one of the number 10s again. They've been brilliant, both of them. They've both scored 2 goals in this game now. Here's the moment again. Oh, he's miles onside. I think it was Messi in the first instance we were looking at rather than it's Martinez as he goes through. He drills the shot. Look at the Argentinian bench. Ah, tremendous. Messi, 2 goals in the final. Is he going to win it? Wow. Had to be that man. Actually, Messi's not getting subbed off here. Ebb and flow. 86 all over again. Hoyt clear by Varane. Can Argentina control this one? Can they control their emotions? It's 3-2 to Argentina in extra time. But it's broken for France. Oh, nice feet. Is there a foul in there? No. Argentina get that one hoofed clear. Again, I will remind you, Jeff Hurst is still the only player to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final. If either Mbappe or Messi scores again, we'll get the hat-trick in the final as well. I'd just like to point out here, Jeff Hurst didn't score any penalties. I jest. McAllister, nice outside of the football, is it? Not really. Acuna picks it up, though, nonetheless. Martinez has made a difference up front, hasn't he? He's working Varane now as well. He's going to have to stick it in the stand. Varane just completely collapses on the deck. Martinez is giving him a bit of a chase in here. Varane looks beat up there. So Messi is the top scorer now, or Mbappe. They have both got 7. I think Varane is coming off. He's just on the touchline now. Is he done? We will find out. 7 apiece for Messi and Mbappe now in the Golden Boot race. What matters, though, most is it's 3-2 to Argentina. Canate's come on. Sub was confirmed. Camavinga driving forward. Oof. Heavy tackle there. Is the red card going to be coming out for this one? The France players have gone mad. I guess this is a way of trying to add an element of chaos into the game to go completely mad. The yellow card's out in hand. Didn't look like a clever tackle, did it? Kanate then on. A yellow card comes out. Kanate on for Varane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's sub number 6 for France. We think they've probably got another one given the concussion sub for Rabiot. And a free kick which Kingsley Coman is going to take. In it goes. Cleared out to the edge of the box. Koundé. Hospital ball by Koundé. That's Canate beating up front here. Did really well, actually. Absolute bulldozer bit of work there by Canate to win his side a corner, which they're going to want to get first contact on, the French. There's another sub about to be made. If you want your discount Subway, get in there now. We have already partaken. Alexis McAllister is coming off. Such a difficult, Pizzella is coming on. Such a difficult moment to make subs because you want to do it to get you over the line, but you also don't want to take any penalty takers off just in case. Coman with the corner. In it comes. Oh, it's gone loose. And Mbappe, ooh, charged down. What's he given? Is he given a handball? And where was Paredes? He's given a handball. Is it in the box? It's a penalty then, isn't it? Yes, he's given a penalty. Oh, this World Cup final, goodness me. Montiel has been yellow carded, and are we going to get the hat trick in the World Cup final? Because Mbappe will surely take the penalty. Was the arm in an unnatural position? I need to see a replay. What is going on? Are we going to get a sixth goal, a third penalty? It looks like we are. And are we going to get the first hat trick in a World Cup final for nearly 60 years? Unbelievable. Kylian Mbappe from the penalty spot for a hat trick in the World Cup final. I still haven't seen another replay of the handball. It's his second penalty. He went to the right-hand side, the goalkeeper's right last time. Which way will he go this time? Mbappe steps up and he goes exactly the same way. And I'm supposed to be impartial here, but that is a hat trick in the World Cup final by Kylian Mbappe. What a performance. What a match. What a final. Mbappe has a hat trick. Messi has two. It's 3-3 and it's penalties in 2 minutes. And Mbappe's already scored two in, well, normal time and extra time. And he's now gone up to 8 goals for the tournament. We'll keep doing this golden boot two in and throw in. By the way, remember last time Mbappe scored from the spot. He scored from open play about 60 seconds later, didn't he? So keep your eye on him. It is 3-3. And this incredible World Cup final just cannot stop twisting and turning. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 3-3. Although here come Argentina now again. Messi trying to pick it up on the edge of the box. They've got it clear. It's 3-3. And we have 90 seconds of extra time remaining in this bonkers World Cup final. Argentina have got a man over here now. Messi trying to do it all himself there and drive through the middle. Martinez picks it up. Out it goes wide. This is crazy. This is like the end of a championship playoff game, this. Acuna tries to cross it. It's going to be a corner. Oh, goodness me. This is probably the last attacking phase before penalties then. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers, this match. Riveting, though. Incredible final. In my lifetime, there's never been a final like this. Never. Messi with the corner. Messi floats it in. Goes loose. Koundé gets it clear. 29-11 of extra time. Mbappe tried to use his lightning speed to get there. He couldn't keep it in. And Didier Deschamps is figuring out penalty takers, I think. Montiel tries to get down the right. Camavinga with him. Nice play by him. They're going to get it clear. They've got time for another attack. They got 4 in this attack, actually, France. Here is the main man, Mbappe. Mbappe curls it in. It's a good ball. Oh, goodness me. Oh, crikey. It's a great cross by Mbappe. What a match he's having now. He's pretty anonymous for about the first hour of it. Great climb by Muani. And how much does that go wide by? If he just got a little nick on that, goodness me. There's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of extra time, by the way, if you can't get enough of this game. Sorry, chat. I'm enthralled. Tremendous stuff, wasn't it? 8 goals now for Mbappe. One of the best finals we've seen. So good. So good, hasn't it? Absolute thriller. Disasi has come on for Kundi. I wonder, is he a penalty taker? French number 3. He looks pretty nervous, so I think he might be, bless him. And also, keep an eye on these subs because they're almost certain to take penalties. Tagliafico out, Dybala in. So we think probably Disasi and Dybala are both going to be penalty takers. Wow. Throw in to Argentina, won by Lautaro Martinez. Acuna is going to take it. In it comes. Penalties in 90 seconds time. Acuna. Otamendi. Playing passing triangles at 3-3 in the World Cup final in stoppage time at the end of 120. It's a good bit of play, actually. Little one round the corner from Martinez. They can't quite win it. The challengers are still flying in. Fernandez, nice little one through. Messi hooks it over the top. Martinez, is he going to get there? Is he going to get there? It's saved. The flag is up for offside, though. Oh, goodness me. How tight was that? Not very. He's well offside, isn't he? I'd be quite relieved to be subbed now. Martinez v. Loris, here it comes. Mbappe's already scored 2 penalties in this game. Messi's already scored 1. What a final. 30 seconds of minimum stoppage time remaining. Kanate just boots that forward. Oh, Muani's in! Oh, 1v1, he saved it! Oh, my God! 1v1 in the 122nd minute to win it. Saved by Martinez. Here come Argentina, though. Messi slides it through. Into the box come Argentina. Cross goes in. Martinez heads it wide. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a chance for France. What a chance for Argentina as well. Terrible header by Martinez. 50p head there. Heads it miles wide. Look at this. He's 1v1 in line with the penalty spot. It's a great save by Emi Martinez. That shot to win the World Cup by Muani. What a chance. Oh, my goodness me. We're over the 3 minutes minimum stoppage time. The whistle's going to go now, is it? He's still playing. Bring on the penalties is what's coming next. Although both sides are just going balls to the wall to try and win this. And Mbappe is powering down the left again. Romero goes with him. And Mbappe, God, look at that. You can't mark him, can you? And Mbappe, oh my goodness, he still got it. He dribbled inside 2 then. Oh, damn. Is that it? That is it. Wow. What a final. And it's not over yet. It's gone to penalties. Argentina 3, France 3, extra time, 3 penalties, bonkers substitutions, first hat-trick in a World Cup final since 1966. The 2 star players have scored 5 goals between them. Incredible, absolutely incredible World Cup final. And we are now going to a penalty shootout. Oh, dear oh me. So, let's recap this complete mental game. Messi from the spot for 1-0, 23 minutes, Argentina. Di Maria, 2-0. Great goal. Beautifully worked. And across it goes. Then, France were just not in the game in the second half, and it was petering out to a 2-0 win. Otamendi pulls down, I can't even remember, was it Thuram or Mouani, one of the subs. Mbappe sticks the penalty in for 2-1. Then, sensational goal by Mbappe for 2-2, full on the volley. Incredible minute, just bang, bang, just world class from Mbappe. 2-2 then. In we go to extra time. Messi forces one over the line for his second goal. 109 minutes. Then, and we've barely seen a replay of the second penalty by Mbappe. I think it was the sub, Montiel, who was deemed to have handballed it. And 3-3. But in, I think, let me add this up, the 123rd minute, Mouani misses a 1v1 to win the World Cup. Argentina goes straight up the other end, and Martinez misses a pretty free header from about 8 yards to win the World Cup. It was incredible. Absolutely incredible ending to this game. Never seen a World Cup game like this. Crazy. Woof. Today I feel completely burnt out. Nobody deserves to lose this. Highlights videos are going to be 85 minutes long. It's been meant. There you go. Just madness. That sums it up. Never seen a World Cup game like this. Crazy. Unbelievable game. It has indeed been an unbelievable game. And normally, finals, you know, West Germany v Argentina, that was 1-0, wasn't it? And Brazil, Italy was 0-0 after 120 minutes and penalties. France, Brazil was a bit of a procession, wasn't it? So was Brazil, Germany in 2002. 2006 was penalties, wasn't it? 0-0. No, 1-1 after full time. 2010, just that one goal from Iniesta. Same for Goetze in 2014 for Germany. Again, France won easily, didn't they, against Croatia, even though it was 4-2 in the end. They cruised in the final. Just crazy. And here we go. The biggest psychological and technical sporting challenge you ever really see, a penalty shootout, but in a World Cup final. Man. As we always say, every single time, you want to take first, and it's not the first miss that's vital. It's normally the second miss. Don't panic after the first miss. Keepers just going over. Now, Lloris looks like he's walking to the right-hand side. Martinez shakes hands with him. And the World Cup is going to be decided on penalties. So we will get out our ticks and crosses one more time. It is a penalty shootout. Here he comes again. Kylian Mbappe, who scored a hat-trick, including 2 penalties in normal time. He's going to take the first penalty for the French. Here comes Mbappe, right-footed, super confident. Ooh, Martinez got something on that, but it is in the corner. Mbappe, what a performance by him. Sensational hat-trick in the game. And he's quite used to this now. Oh, Martinez should save that, shouldn't he? Got most of a hand on that one. And up comes Leo Messi. Both sides sending up their main penalty takers first. We can put a tick by France. Can we put one by Argentina? Messi. Hands on hips. Messi versus Lloris for the second time today. Messi, World Cup final penalty shootout, just waits for the keeper to go and side foots it into the corner. The tension is unbloody bearable. Have you done your prep? Have you got your routine sorted out? Can you control your emotions? Can you keep your nerve so your technique doesn't go? That's the game. Completely psychological now. Kingsley Coman. Saved! Martinez makes the save. He leaps away, dives to his right, and the first miss, which is not normally the vital miss, but the first miss is by the French. Martinez moving about on the goal line. Are they going to check his feet on that one? I think he's okay. His back foot is over the line. I think he's okay. Remember, you just have to have something hanging over the line. And France miss their second penalty. Can Argentina score their second? Oh, right down the middle. I think it was Dybala. Oh, it didn't look like the best penalty, but it went in, didn't it? And Argentina lead 2-1. They have the advantage if he just dragged his foot a little bit longer there, Hugo Lloris. He's saving that. Dybala, the substitute, makes it 2-1 to Argentina on penalties. Here comes Tchouaméni, scored against England in the quarter-final from way outside the box. Can he score from way inside the box? Martinez of Aston Villa looks like he's in the zone now. Prowling around his 6-yard box. Saying, see if you can score past me. The last guy couldn't. Keep your comments coming. Here is Tchouaméni. Oh, he's put it wide. Oh, this is really, really close for Argentina now. They can put it to sudden death. He didn't, I don't want to be wise after the event. He didn't look massively convincing, did he? He looked very sort of solemn-faced and not in a focused way. Martinez in the zone, dancing about. And Paredes now, the substitute. Up he comes. If he scores, it's 3-1, and then we're in sudden death. France need to score, and Argentina need to miss. They really need something now. Paredes, the sub, right-footed from the spot. Here he comes. Oh, he slipped as he hit it. You can see the divot he's left, but he scores. He goes to celebrate, and Argentina are so close to winning the World Cup now. So close. The only way France get out of this now is if they have 2 scored penalties from the next 2 and Argentina miss both of theirs. This is so heavily match point to Argentina. It would be a huge throw away. Argentina on the verge of winning the World Cup. If the next French taker misses, Argentina are champions. France can only score 3 now. It's Mouani, missed the one-on-one at the end of the game. Has to score for the French. Mouani scores straight down the middle. They've seen Martinez is moving about a lot. But remember, Argentina have 2 penalties to win this now. They only have to score one of them. France have had 4 penalties. They've scored 2. Argentina already have 3 scored penalties. They've scored all of their penalties. They score the next one. They are the world champions. It's one of the subs again. Montiel, the defender, has got the penalty kick to win the World Cup for Argentina. Wow, what a moment. 3 shot from 12 yards to win the World Cup. Montiel scores! Argentina are the world champions. Messi has won the World Cup. The Argentines have beaten the French. They are the champions for the first time since 1986. Montiel is overcome and Argentina have won it. They are world champions. They've all collapsed in the center circle. I don't think we've got a camera shot of Leo Messi. Argentina are the champions in a crazy World Cup final on penalties. France cannot defend the trophy that they won in 2018. And the Argentinians have done it. I think under that pile is going to be Lionel Messi. We still haven't seen a camera shot of him since he became a world champion. There he is. Messi has done it all now. He's a world champion. He's not going to be the top scorer in the tournament. Kylian Mbappe is the Golden Boot winner. But Messi does not care. Looks like he's trying to find his family or someone in the crowd. He is a world champion. Incredible final. Mbappe has scored a hat-trick and lost in the World Cup final. The Argentinians celebrate a crazy, crazy game. Incredible ending. There is a picture of the great Diego Maradona, no longer with us. He won the World Cup with Argentina in '86. They've won it again. Congratulations to the Argentines. Guys, thank you for joining me today and for all of the World Cup coverage. It's been a bit crazy in the middle of the season, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it and appreciate you guys for all of the support during. We'll be back onto the domestic stuff here. Wenlock, legend, thank you. $17.99 on the super chat. Here's the winning penalty again. It's a really good penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way, plants his foot, strokes it in the corner. In it goes. Argentina, world champions. I feel sorry for people who don't like football. It was an incredible final, wasn't it? I feel that will be a quiz question in years to come. Incredible, great stream. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you, guys. Click all of those up there. Oh, right. I need to go and calm down. I've got cold Subway in there, by the way. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It's over and out from me. Argentina are the world